Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome each of you to the commencement exercises of the 57th graduating class of Harper Creek High School. Would you please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the High School Honors Choir singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran bright, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, the free?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the graduation of the Harper Creek class of 2017. We are happy you are here with us today. Class of 2017, today has been 13 years in the making. Through hard work, much laughter, and a few tears, today is finally our day. As a class, we chose a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that reads, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are all tiny matters compared to what lies within us." After today, we will be headed in many different directions, but regardless of where our journey takes us, Harper Creek will always be home. While today is about us, we have not done it alone, and let's not fail to remember everyone who has been a part of this journey. Please thank your parents, grandparents, teachers, counselors, coaches, and anyone else who helped make this day possible. We did it, we made it, and with that, I want to congratulate us all, the Harper Creek class of 2017.
Thank you, Morgan. At this time, the Honors Choir will now perform a choral selection, "Never Gonna Walk This Journey Alone," under the direction of Mr. Eric Hansen.
No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk it alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. Weary pilgrim, please don't give up now. There's something coming near that the Lord won't allow. If your feet can travel 1 mile, let the loving arms of Jesus carry you for a while. For a while, for a while, for a while. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk it alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. The devil may try to lead your heart astray, and trip your feet to make you his prey. But when temptation starts to close in, God will make a way to escape from sin. Escape. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk it alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. Oh, be not afraid, my friend. My God will always see you through. Oh, be not afraid, my friend. My God will always see you through to the end. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. will see me up into my heavenly home. Never gonna walk this journey alone.
Here with us on stage tonight is the Harper Creek Board of Education. The Harper Creek Board of Education would like to recognize two individuals tonight for distinguished awards. Mr. Vern DeYoung is awarded the Harper Creek Distinguished Citizen Award. Like the building which bears his name behind me, Mr. DeYoung was a centerpiece of the Harper Creek community for many years and left behind a legacy of service to others. Here to receive the award in his honor is his son, Mr. Sean DeYoung. Diane Kovac-Smith is a program officer for Battle Creek programs at the W.K. Kellogg Foundation here in Battle Creek. In this role, she co-leads Battle Creek's place-based team, co-directing both strategy and investments. Diane provides expertise in all aspects of the grant-making process, while also serving on a larger Michigan place-based team, developing programming priorities and identifying and nurturing opportunities to affect positive change for families and children within the state. Smith joined the foundation in 1994 and has served as program assistant to the policy, program, and organizational learning team, as well as the help team. She has also served as assistant to the deputy director for family economic security and as a program manager for the foundation's Michigan work. A graduate of Argybright Business College and Kellogg Community College, Smith also received a Bachelor of Applied Science in Management, as well as a Master of Business Administration with a focus on strategic management from Davenport University. Smith has participated in many community activities, including the Binding Park Great Zubu, Cereal City Corporate Cup, United Way Day of Caring, Crop Walk, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Career Mentor Program, and the Volunteer Community Kitchen. She currently serves on the Battle Creek College Access Network Board, the Battle Creek Promise Zone Authority Board, the SEED Award Advisory Committee with Battle Creek Public Schools, and is a volunteer with the Early Grade Reading Program. She also serves on the Policy Advisory Committee at the Battle Creek Area Mathematics and Science Center, as well as a member of the Women of Impact Giving Circle. On top of all these accomplishments, she is also a 1985 graduate of Harper Creek Community Schools. Please join me in recognizing Diane Kovac-Smith as our distinguished alumni and in welcoming her to deliver our keynote presentation tonight.
Thank you. Let's first off give the class of 2017 a round of applause for making it to this day. It's such a huge accomplishment. I'm sure many of you, both students and parents, may not have believed this day would come, but it has. And it is definitely a day that should be celebrated, so congratulations on this achievement. It's hard to believe that over 30 years ago, I sat in your spot and accepted my diploma from Harper Creek High School, and now I'm standing before you as a distinguished alumni. I never imagined that one day I'd be standing in front of a group like this with an opportunity to inspire a whole set of young adults as they head on to the next phase of their life. You may be wondering how someone like me can relate to what you are experiencing and the range of emotions you are likely feeling today, from sadness to elation, from a sense of accomplishment to one of wonder and worry for what comes next. Well, while I may have graduated many years ago, I just completed my own master's degree in April. You see, I consider myself to be a lifelong learner, and I hate to break it to you, but no matter what you move on to do from this point forward, some form of learning will follow. Whether it be going into the military, learning a trade, or going on to college, your learning is really just beginning. So while I know I can't relate to all of you on many levels, I really do understand the importance of pausing in this moment and truly taking it in, recognizing and celebrating all of the accomplishments that got each of you to this point in time. And this day has been a long time in the making. Actually, it's been approximately 2,340 days, or 16,380 hours of schooling. Have you ever thought of it like that? It's kind of crazy. Now that you know this, you realize why this is worth a celebration, because that's a lot of time and energy on the part of a lot of people to get you to this point today. It took family members, teachers, counselors, friends, coaches, and others to help support you along this path. Be sure to thank all of these people if you haven't already, because it's a combination of all of them supporting you that helped get you this far. And be sure to celebrate yourself too, because the bulk of the credit really does go to you. Ultimately, you are the one that had to do the really hard work. So this is your time to acknowledge that. And today is the day to help celebrate all of that hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and probably some tears that culminated in you being a 2017 graduate of Harper Creek. When I was asked to give the keynote today, I knew that I wanted to be inspirational and motivational, but I wasn't really sure the messages I wanted to leave with you. So I did what a lot of people do nowadays, and I turned to social media. And I did a little poll. And I asked, what are some of the most important messages you received, or what do you wish would have been said at your graduation? And there were 5 things that really stood out that I want to share with you today. First, you don't have to know what you want to be and do when you leave high school. I'm 50, and sometimes I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. In fact, if you had asked me when I was a senior where I'd be, I could not have answered that question for you. But what I did know at that time was that I had a good, solid education underneath me to help me be successful no matter what I chose to do. And as a graduate of Harper Creek, you have that solid foundation as well. Second, college is not the only answer. I'm sure many parents and teachers probably just cringed when I said that, but it's true. Some of you may not go on to college. There may be something else you want to do that requires a special skill. While there's a lot of research out there that shows the long-term value of post-secondary education and the correlation between degrees and higher paying salaries, there are also many examples of people doing skilled trades or other types of jobs and being just as successful and maybe more importantly, happy. As I stated earlier, you're now a lifelong learner, and college will always be available to you, so maybe you're not planning college now, but it might be something you'll consider later on, like I did. Third, personal satisfaction and happiness are just as important as money. Of course, we all need money to pay the bills and do what we love, so don't take that to mean you can live in your parents' basement and just play video games for the rest of your life. But find something you love to do, and hopefully you can make a career of it. Confucius said, choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Fourth, change is constant, so flexibility and resiliency are important. Other important qualities include working hard, integrity, honesty, and perseverance. These have all been key success factors up to this point and will continue to be some of the most important qualities as you move on to whatever you plan to do next. For those of you that believe you have your path worked out and know exactly what you want to do and be, that's awesome. But don't close yourself off to possibilities or passions that may present themselves to you. Be open to those changing possibilities. If what you want to do changes along the way, that's okay. And for those of you who have absolutely no idea what you want to do, that's okay too. The most important thing for all of you is to just keep moving forward. Don't stop, don't settle, keep working hard, keep learning, be inquisitive. No matter what you're doing, do it the best you can, and always keep asking if there's something more you can do. And finally, it's okay to fail. The famous author J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter books, said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." Don't let anyone mislead you in thinking that failure is always a bad thing. Everyone fails in life at one point or another, I promise you. I know none of us want to fail or be perceived as a failure, but there's much to be learned when we fail, so don't accept failure as defeat. When we fail, we learn, we grow, we mature, and we gain new perspectives. Most importantly, failures teach you to never give up. I'm sure some of you have heard of Michael Jordan, who said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." So this is my message to all of you today. Never give up. Keep learning. Keep striving to be the best you can be. Do what makes you happy, and do what you're good at. Along the way, try new things, and don't be afraid to fail. As Steve Jobs wisely said, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know it when you find it. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Diane. There have already been many great successes and achievements by being here tonight, graduates. We'd like to take a few moments to honor those who have achieved academic excellence by recognizing our top academic students. At this time, we would like to begin by recognizing the class of 2017 salutatorian, Morgan Seeberger. At this time, we would like to recognize the class of 2017 valedictorians. It is my honor to present this award to Allegra Baird. It is my honor to present this award to Avery Beck. It is my honor to present this award to Lillian Brandt. It is my honor to present this award to Lauren Carr. It is my honor to present this award to Alyssa Cutter. It is my honor to present this award to Matt Davis. It is my honor to present this award to Benjamin Kowitz. It is my honor to present this award to Jackson Maurer. It is my honor to present this award to John Nicolau. It is my honor to present this award to Chandler Schmaltz. It is my honor to present this award to Lydia Spencer. is my honor to present this award to Emily Vaz. It is my honor to present this award to Katie Wade. It is my honor to present this award to Marissa Wilkerson. Several of our valedictorians have elected to impart their wisdom and give speeches this evening. Please welcome to the stage at this time, Katie Wade and Marissa Wilkerson.
And so the adventure begins. Before we all part and go our separate ways, we would like to thank you, class of 2017, for the best years of our life so far. We wouldn't be here today without the support of our family, friends, and faculty members. As a class, we have come so far. We have had many great experiences. In 4th grade, we survived the overnight trip to Mackinac Island. In 6th grade, we showed off our creativity by building rockets and firing them off on Rocket Day. We visited Greenfield Village, the Air Zoo, and Michigan Adventure.
In high school, we shared milestones such as finally getting braces off, obtaining our driver's license, and survived the week of the SAT. We participated in homecoming events, winter carnivals, and attended proms. We showed our school spirit by participating in extracurricular activities such as athletics, band, choir, robotics, NHS, and student council, to name a few. We shared many good times and we shared some bad times.
The thing that made these events so memorable was that as kids, we were free to live in the here and now. We lived each day. We owned our choices. We owned our triumphs. We owned our tears. We didn't care what happened yesterday or how prepared we were for tomorrow. We had parents, teachers, and counselors to worry about that stuff.
But now, as we enter into the next phase of our life, we are forced to think about our futures as we field questions from family and friends on our plans after graduation. For some, the adventure will begin in college. For others, it will begin on the job or in trade school. And for some, the adventure will begin in the military.
We will be forced at some point to make grown-up decisions, work with schedules, deadlines, and worry about tomorrow. But let's not lose sight of the adventures ahead, to live in the here and now and own each day, just like we did when we were younger.
Marissa and I want to wish our classmates much love, happiness, and safe travels as your adventure begins. We will end with a quote from Dr. Seuss as he said it best. Congratulations, today is your day, you're off to great places, you're off and away.
Please welcome to the stage, Chandler Schmaltz.
Good evening, parents, students, staff, and faculty. Thank you for the honor of allowing me to speak to you tonight. Class of 2017, this is it. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. 13 years and we're finally out for good. Though a myriad of us haven't walked the halls of Harper for that long, myself included, we have all experienced the perpetual hours of homework, crisp early mornings, the I stayed up till 4 a.m. and just got out of bed look, and the toll of carillon bells dictating our school days. We can't deny, though, that we have learned something from sitting in these stiff chairs for 13 years. There's no doubt that the lectures, the endless projects, and piles of homework haven't made some impact in our lives, no matter how insignificant it may have seemed at the time. Now, as we don our well-earned caps and gowns, our required schooling has come to its conclusion. And amid the buzzing excitement and sighs of relief, there's an underlying sense of uncertainty. Thoughts of the future loom over our heads, as do the constant questions of what we'll do after high school, where we'll go, and who we'll be. Some of us have gripped the knife's handle and carved the exact path we want to take, while others have let the blade clatter against the floor, filled with the increasing anxiety of the unknown. There is fear of what tomorrow may or may not hold. You see, all these years we have had school as a constant. It's been a system of stability and knowing what to expect. It has been a routine ingrained in our minds, a schedule that blended in with each quotidian day. Now, as we receive our diplomas, freedom is born, and we are no longer being told what to do. It's our choice to make. This is incredibly liberating, but with this newfound freedom comes the fear of ambiguity and of change. During these years, we have sustained an image of who we think we are. We have been plastered with labels that seem to define us, wearing them as a mask that others have created for us and that we've crafted ourselves. We have formed this self-image and allowed it to dictate our lives, even if we haven't wanted it to. These titles that were written on our flesh flood our veins until we pump the ink of all those labels to our heart and to our mind. We become them, we mold ourselves to them, and we panic if they are jeopardized because we are afraid of losing them and of losing ourselves. So to avoid this, we seek validation. It is a need to know that our existence is worth something, that we matter, that we're accepted, recognized, and appreciated for our efforts. It's why so many people strive to fill up their resumes, join more groups, take more AP classes, and fill their schedules to the brim, a superfluous number of achievements that show society we have accomplished something with our lives. It quickly becomes a hierarchy of condescension, comparison, and competition. We allow this continuous search for approval to dominate our thoughts, and when we fail, we fear rejection. We are afraid to lose our positive labels, of fulfilling the negative ones that we thrust upon ourselves. But we don't have to be fearful. We can use this opportunity as a chance to regain our lives from all the things we have told ourselves, from all that we have believed from others. We may have been labeled at school by our peers and our own thoughts, that we're either intelligent or we're stupid, we're beautiful or ugly, we're too shy or too loud, we're worthless or perfectionist, we're not good at anything. We may be labeled an athlete or a band geek, a loner, friendly, a goody two-shoes, a loser, a pushover, a nerd. There's so many that I could go over, but I can't possibly cover them all here. But we don't have to be bound by those anymore. We can start over and shake them off. Our existence is not validated or governed by those labels. We are not what others say we are. We are not our grades. We are not our past. We become our thoughts, and it's empowering when you realize that you can change those. You can be whoever you want. You can do whatever you allow yourself to believe. So I challenge you to use your thoughts to knock down the self-image that you have created, to destroy your doubts, and don't attach yourself to those labels. Use this as a time to explore, to create, to cultivate, to campaign. Remember that you are enough and you are valid just as you are without the labels. I want to thank all of you guys, and I especially want to thank my family for all their support, especially my mom, dad, and my brother Dalton. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Lillian Brandt.
Hello, my fellow graduates. Life is full of choices. From now on, you have the power to decide your future. Some of you may either be excited or nervous about how the future will unfold for you. I want to share 2 principles in life that you can choose to follow. To have compassion, whether or not you choose to help others, and perseverance, the choice to stick up for yourself and your future. If you're for the right thing, you do it without thinking. Maya Angelou said, that is the definition of compassion. You shouldn't have a second thought about helping others. It should truly be your second nature. Helen Keller said, for after all, everyone who wishes to gain true knowledge must climb the hill of difficulty alone. And since there is no royal road to the summit, I must zigzag it in my own way. I slip back many times, I fall, I stand still, I run against the edge of hidden obstacles, I lose my temper, I find it again, and keep it better. I trudge on, I gain a little, I feel encouraged, I get encouraged. I get more eager and climb higher and begin to see the widening horizon. Every struggle is a victory. One more effort and I reach the luminous cloud, the blue depths of the sky, the uplands of my desire. Not one singular event shaped who you are right now. The process continues today and will continue changing you in the future. Much like Helen Keller's zigzagging, we must go on our own path. So you all will overcome situations, but you will become more humble, strong, and truly appreciative of life. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, Matt Davis.
Hi, grads. I've been taking classes with you for such a long time now, and I've enjoyed the witty remarks each of you have had over the 8 years we've been together. People like to stand up here and tell you that they see doctors and lawyers among you, that when I stand up here I see the future and that it's bright. Well, I do see a lawyer or two, and probably a doctor or two, but most importantly, I see people who know how to make themselves happy. If there's one thing that you have taught me, it's that doing something impressive sounding isn't as rewarding as doing something you're proud of yourself. And I really do mean it when I say that you guys taught this to me. My freshman year, I pretty much only signed up for classes that sounded impressive. Most of my big life choices weren't a question of, is this something I want to do? It was a question of, would people think highly of me if I did this? And that can get you places for a while, but can also lead you to live a life that other people think is great, but you don't. I feel like this is a pit I'm slowly getting out of myself, but I realized this while talking to some of you. This is a lesson I learned not by reading a book on how to be successful, but by talking to people that one might not consider successful at first glance. While chatting with you between classes, in the locker room, and at the tennis courts, I realized that I was jealous of some of you. I was jealous of those of you who had things to look forward to after we were done here. I'm not going to use specific examples because I don't want to embarrass anyone, but some of you really know how to live a fulfilling life, even if your resume might not look all that impressive. You guys are the ones who have taught me the most over these last few years. Mary Poppins told me that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I can tell from the aftertaste that I might need to use a little more sugar myself. While it's good to focus on your long-term goals, you also need to have fun in the present on occasion, or else you won't want to keep drinking that medicine. So get out there and live a life you know you'll enjoy, even if it doesn't sound impressive at parties. I know truck drivers who are more satisfied with themselves than lawyers. So whatever you do, and I'm not talking just about career choice, make sure it's something that's fulfilling to you. And while you might have picked the right medicine for your future, don't chug it down without a little sugar every now and then to help you go along the way. At our 10th high school reunion, I do looking forward to the impressive people. But more than that, I'm looking forward to the big smiles. I can't wait to see you guys fulfilled and satisfied with where you are, even if you don't know where that'll be yet. Congratulations, class of 2017. Everyone always talks about how the future is changing and that we can't even imagine how things will be. While I don't know whether we'll be getting to our reunion in flying cars or not, I do know that you will have grins that are contagious. And I thank you for that 100 times over. Talk to people, try new things, and keep the appetite for happiness that I know so many of you have. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Avery Beck and Alyssa Cutter.
I'm Alyssa. And I'm Avery. And we realize that you've all probably tuned out at this point.
Except for two of you. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Oh, make that 4. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
But for the rest of you, please try to bear with us.
So to write this speech, we did what any reasonable person would do. And we Googled how to write a commencement speech. Among many metaphors and anecdotes, we stumbled across the following quote from a very successful entrepreneur named Joe Plumeri. He said, "You can Google for an answer, you can Google for a mate, you can Google for a career, but you can't Google to find what's in your heart, the passion that lifts you skyward."
This particularly stuck out to us because we had done just that. We tried to find our inspiration from the jumbles of articles, lists, and Pinterest boards floating out there on the World Wide Web. Our whole lives, educators have taught us to seek solutions to our problems using our resources, and the most accessible one to us today is by far the internet.
We've spent class after class seeking credible sources to simply regurgitate information and create the illusion we know what we're doing.
While all of this might be a great way to complete assignments, and yes, even learn a little bit along the way, what we fail to discover on our countless searches is the passion that drives us forward.
What makes you think uniquely? What makes you question the world around you? And what makes you want to make a difference in this world?
This is where Google has failed us. As we go out and face the challenges that lie ahead of us, we would like to implore you to turn to alternatives other than the internet when you need to solve some problems.
Use your unique passion, which we'll all be continuing to develop these next few years, and connect with the people around you.
Ask questions that can't be answered on a screen and keep an open mind. Realize that this is not the end of our learning, just as Google is not the quick fix for all of our problems.
Whatever the future has in store for each of us, we should use these next few days, months, weeks, and even years to fine-tune the natural passion and creativity that lies within us.
So dare to be outspoken, dare to be passionate, dare to push your knowledge and success further than anyone ever thought you could. We're the next generation of innovative thinkers, and it's our turn to dare to be courageous.
Class of 2017, it has been our privilege to grow alongside you these last 12 years, and we cannot wait to see the amazing things you'll all continue to achieve. Congratulations.
Collectively, wiser words have not been spoken. Thank you, valedictorians. Will the senior band members please join the Harper Creek High School Concert Band at this time? The high school band, under the direction of Mr. Jared Kavis, will present an instrumental selection, Escape from the Deep.
Class of 2017, congratulations. You have reached a major milestone in your life. You are transitioning from young adults to the world of adulthood. Your journey is just beginning. I suggest that you continue your education, be it career training, technical certifications, college, or the armed forces. In life, you must be a continual learner. Our world has changed. To be successful, you need to adapt and reinvent yourself. Your future is exciting and limitless. The advice that I always give to graduating seniors is to find a career in which you do what you love and love what you do. Finally, I want to thank you. Class of 2017, you have been great leaders for Harper Creek High School. I am sure this leadership has been cultivated by your parents and our great staff, but ultimately you chose to make a positive impact on our school and community. Now is the time you've all been waiting for. Will the members of the class of 2017 please rise? On behalf of the faculty and administration at the high school, I present the class of 2017 to the Board of Education, and in so doing, certify that each member has met the requirements for a diploma and is entitled to all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I present the senior class of 2017 to Mr. Tim Martin, President of the Harper Creek Board of Education. Mr. Martin.
By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the Board of Education, and by them delegated to me as president, I hereby confer upon you the diploma of Harper Creek High School. Thank you.
Class of 2017, you may be seated. At this time, the graduates may proceed to the platform to receive their diplomas. First row, would you please stand? Class President Matthew Rauch and Student Council Representative Lauren Tassi will make the final roll call.
Morgan Sloan Seeberger.
Kaylee Leanne Case.
Allegra Faith Baird.
Avery Nicole Beck.
Lily Rain Brandt.
Lauren Marie Carr.
Alyssa Claire Cutter.
Deland Matthews Davis V.
Benjamin Allen Coates.
Jackson Patrick Maurer.
John Elia Nicolau.
Chandler Cecilia Schmaltz.
Lydia Joy Spencer.
Emily Marie Vaz.
Katie Elizabeth Wade.
Marissa Holly Elizabeth Wilkerson.
Seth William Aiden.
Shalita Akapaibun.
Austin Stephen Aldrich.
Samantha May Allwood.
Pablo Martin Andrew.
Charlie K. Andrews.
Alex Roger Barvino.
Abby May Barber.
Chaz Allen Banks.
Kendall Elizabeth Barnes.
Brenner Michael Beck.
Caitlin Joe Begley.
Ethan Todd Bishop.
Madeline Renee Bell.
Andrew Stephen Bossard.
Hannah Rose Burning.
Caleb Michael William Brandt.
Taylor McKenna Bishop.
Kale Reese Brennan.
Chelsea Louise Blowers.
Mitchell Donald Brock.
Sabrina Bonadin.
Jason Stephen Carr.
JC Ray Bowers.
Troy Alexander Castro.
Kendra Joanne Britton.
Matthew Ryan Church.
Carson Riley Brower.
Hunter Lee Cook.
Jensen Elizabeth Bush.
Joshua Morgan Cooper.
Lindsay Mary Louise Carr.
Jaden Paul Costa.
Brandy Elaine Carey.
Ryan Andrew Curtis.
Andrea May Case.
Cameron Chardon Cox.
Morgan Caitlin Casterline.
Hunter Christian Joseph Davila.
Alexis Michelle Chapman.
Hunter Dakota Davis.
Autumn Mariah Cole.
Jeremiah Christopher Davis.
Mackenzie Marie Connors.
Evan Reed Dennis.
Charday Desire Cork.
Benjamin Zachary DeVore.
Alexis Lynn Davis.
Jesse Lee Dishman.
Logan Noel Decker.
Joshua Brian Fleece.
Sophia Marie Dero.
William Michael Funk.
Logan K. Denton.
Cameron Henry Ganton.
Anna Dombey.
Ignacio Garo San Mia.
Paige Mackenzie Dredge.
Connor Michael Gilbert.
Brianna Marie Edwards.
Matthew Warwick Gibson.
Grace Matley Eishen.
Nicholas Ryan Grable.
Elvira Fajardo Tafich.
Gabriel Luke Allen Green.
Lacey May Foster.
Andrew James Haller.
Nyrea Frederick. Nina Gajowski.
Christopher Dean Hamilton.
Morgan K. Janot.
Nathan Robert Hoy.
Jacqueline Marie Green.
Caleb Michael Hayes.
Rahel Grundler.
Daniel Heyer.
Brittany Lee Hablitz.
Caleb Daniel Hinton.
Rebecca Joy Hainline.
Javian Wesley Hodges. Trevor Patrick Hogan.
Madison Amara Hawes.
Michael Scott Ivany.
Alyssa Marie Heatherly.
Alex Tyler Johnson.
Michaela Lynn Height.
Ian Matthew Johnson.
Lydia McKay Alfonso Howard.
Jacob Orlando Keeler.
Jewel Hunt.
Jonah Christian Kellogg.
Melanie Selena Gerald.
Brendan Jacob Key.
Mariah Wane Johnson.
Brandon Matthew Knickerbocker.
Runa Maria Klepek.
Trevor Preston Koch.
Aaliyah K. Keener.
Ethan William Jeffrey Kopp.
Devin Grace Larson.
Brandon Dennis Lawhead.
Sydney Khalees Leatherman.
Joel Kilgore Leatherman.
Brianna Lynn Mainstone.
Peyton Allen Lepper.
Renee Lindsay Malone.
George Laverda.
Jensen Ray McCullum.
Gavin Joseph Lindsay.
Tatiana Meyer.
Shane Roger Mahoney.
Haley Nicole Ruby Middle.
I didn't know you wanted to.
Nicholas Jacob Marenko.
Megan Riley Militzer.
Tyler Jacob Mathiak.
Abriana Marie Morford.
Logan Dewey Mays.
Bailey Lynn Morse.
Colin James McIlvain.
Antonia Neach.
Ja'Cory Lee McNutt.
Nicola Robin Otto.
Drew Anthony Conine Michael.
Anna Lee Pasco.
Michael Ryan Millerans.
Angel Moon Prame.
Austin James Mitchell.
Sophia Radower.
Ryan Patrick O'Connor.
Martina Ann Reed.
Brett Hunter Osborne.
Oh, I get it. He's saying all that. I just now got that. I just got that.
Marilyn River.
I just realized that.
Brock Ethan Thomas Parker.
I just realized that Matt was saying all the boys' names and she was saying all the girls' names.
Kaylin Marlise Root.
Mason Ronald Phillips.
Nicole Marie Root.
Zachary Allen Powell.
Carloto Sanchez Hurtado.
Anthony James Pratt.
Jade Amanda McKenna Shear.
Austin Nathaniel Pruitt.
Abigail Rose Simpson.
Jonathan Ardell Ramos.
Hannah Irene Sines.
Jared Andrew Rhodes.
Courtney Irene Stevens.
Gabriel Mark Rhodes.
Cassandra Caitlin Smith.
Jordan James Robinson.
Emily Jean Testelin.
Cade Anthony Rocco.
Carlina Marie Vincent.
Ethan Edward Serpina.
Danielle Sierra Nevada Waterman.
Evan Brandon Swafford.
Alexis Nicole Westworth.
Dakota Christopher Trim.
Dakota Ray Whitlock.
Andrew Isaac Vandermolen.
Kaylee May Whitney.
Robert Michael Van Vliet II.
Jillian Renee Wilk.
Leaf Alexander Weidman.
Scotty Marie Wood.
Shay James Wilder.
Caitlin Marie Woods.
Andrew Dale Yeck. Devin Michael Wolfer. Lauren Noel Tassi.
Matthew Brian Rauch.
Will the class of 2017 please rise? Left to right.
There's the first one. All right. It's all that. Ladies and gentlemen, as principal of Harper Creek High School, it is my pleasure to present to you the new alumni of Harper Creek High School, the graduating class of 2017. You may be seated. You threw your toilet paper higher than that, guys. Thank you for the 46 rolls in my yard. Unused. Kaylee Case, Student Council Vice President, will now give the closing remarks.
My fellow classmates, can you imagine that 13 years ago we began this journey? Some of us remember sliding down the beaver slide, devouring the warm, doughy cookies, and reminiscing and riding roller coasters with the friends we'll miss seeing every day. Each of you holds a key to unlock the future, whether that be enrolling in college courses, serving our country, joining the workforce, or traveling the world. Wherever your journey may lead you, it is your first step towards your future. We all must face the truth that everything eventually comes to an end. Even though I've been looking forward to today, I dislike endings. Endings are inevitable. Today is one of those days. Today we say goodbye to everything that was familiar and comfortable to move on. And just because we are leaving and that hurts, there are some people who are so much a part of us, they'll be with us no matter what. Look to your left, now look to your right. These are the people that helped us get to where we are today. Thank you, teachers, for giving us your time and knowledge. Thank you, counselors, for mentoring and preparing us for the next steps in our lives. Thank you, coaches and advisors, for making school about more than classwork. Thank you, custodial staff and lunchroom attendants, for keeping our school clean and healthy. Thank you to the principal, vice principal, and secretaries for leading our school. Thank you to our classmates for creating friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. And a final thank you to our families. Without your love, compassion, and support, we would not have been able to grow into successful adults. Congratulations, class of 2017. We did it.
Graduates, you've accomplished much by being here today and reaching this milestone. Remember, it is a milestone. It's one chapter of a book still to be written by you. It's one lap of a race still to be run by you. Make it great, always give your best, and thank you for what you've given us. At this time, all rise for the recessional. Graduates, please pick up your diplomas after the recessional at the concession stand. Thank you.